Okay, so earlier we did the all the parts of the constitution as 22 parts of the constitution as of you can fly directly from US repealed as of like 7th constitution amendment of 1956. All that I told you that, and then schedules, and this thing is here is like my book which I studied, but to enlarge it. Now all the parts and various parts from where we have taken the constitution, and objective resolution and all that. Indian National Congress 208 seat, Dr. Rajendra Prasad as 11th December of 11th December of your 1946, he became the president of the Constitutional Assembly. And the objective resolution talks about SIR, sovereign independent republic. Sovereign mean own decision taking capability. Independent mean independent. Republic mean our head is elected by a election process and no hereditary part is involved in it. And then this is the all the articles I was doing. 80 is your Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha symbol is your lotus, and then Lok Sabha symbol is your more peacock, and I did this, and the Rajya Sabha is in 80 and Lok Sabha is in your 81. Now I was talking about question R. The starter questions start at the 11th, and it is like from like your 11 o'clock it starts, and yeah, and your unstarter question is like 12 to 1 white color. Starter is this one in which there can be separate question too, and that short notice one is 10-day notice, and notice would be sent on their own council they are holding. Now I wanted to discuss on something on preamble, as preamble is based on objective resolution. Objective resolution, as of objective resolution was came in your 13th December 2019. Wait, let me change the color of pen. Your objective resolution came in 13th December of 2019, and your before this 13th December there is 9th December, there is 11th December. 9th December they made a president first meeting of your constitutional assembly held, and your Muslim League boycotted it because they needed two constitution body. No, they needed two constitution body as of like Indians, and the Muslim, sorry, and and your Congress League needed only one. And as of like your, you can say also like your 1946, the policy of your Cripps, Morley and Lawrence, they also said that they will be bringing only one constitution assembly. And your mm, yeah, And so in this constitution, a Muslim League boycotted, and your Sinha person, Dr. some Sinha, Sachindra Sinha, I think so. He became the temporarily president for the Constitution Assembly, and the permanent president become your Dr. Rajendra Prasad. After this, the 11th December, this objective resolutions come. Objective resolution head was your Jawaharlal Nehru, and this talked about your sovereign, independent, and republic, and your yeah. Now, what I wanted to tell you was the source of the authority constitution is driven from the people of India. People of India have driven this constitution, and the nature of Indian states declared the sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. So this is all the lines of preamble. We are to be said as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. But you should know that in when we got independent, we were only called as your democratic, your republic, and your sovereign. Socialist and secular was afterwards added, and the democratic, republic, and sovereign. I told you what that mean. Sovereign mean only independent. Democratic is democratic. Republic is republic. You are independent, and your head is like without any. Nobody is like making anything like hereditary part in the constitution. Then socialist is like social working and all that, working towards that, and it also tells that we would be working on social, economical, and political justice too. So socialist is that. Then the secular is like we don't follow one specific religion, we follow every religion. That is the thing. What the heck is with this camera? Why is it making me so blur? And objective of this is leave liberty, uh, liberty, yeah, just liberty, affinity, and fraternity, and sovereign, yeah, all that. Election direct and that. Okay, now I want to tell you this. The If you don't remember all of them, then there is a case. It is BGKL. So your Berubari case, this talks about Pakistan saying that our constitution is not sovereign, so we can't take own decision. But we said we are, but it was in the preamble that is written that. But our preamble was at the time not a part of the constitution body. So the Berubari case discussed all of that. Then the Golknath state versus Punjab, this also told about that. Then your Keshwananda Bharti case, Keshav Keshav Nanda Bharti case, 1973, 973. So Keshav Nanda Bharti case talks about like making preamble as part of the Indian constitution body. That is what Keshwananda Bharti case talks about. And this is important, I would say, because this is what the this is the body which, or you could say the case which made the preamble as part of the constitution in 1973, because it was added in the case happened then that time only. And before this, the Pakistan, as of like some Bangladesh territory. As you know, like we captured some Bangladesh territory as of like your Constitutional Amendment Act of your thousand, sorry, Constitution, the 100th Constitution Amendment Act. Oh, the flip. I hate this file. I'm not doing in this one. Yeah. So I was talking about your. I was talking about why the heck is so it is so thick. So I was talking about Keshav Keshav Nanda Bharti case. As of it was introduced in 1973, and this case talks about that your Indian preamble would be as of the constitutional body, and before this the preamble was not as a part of the constitution. And uh, because of this reason that the preamble was not a part of the constitution, and as we discussed in the preamble at the start of it, we in the preamble said that we are sovereign democratic republic, but afterward it said sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. But we will focus in this one right now. And in this, the secular mean we can take our own decision by our own self. And because of this secular wording, the when we captured the some part of the Bangladesh in 100th constitutional amendment act of your 100th constitutional amendment act of, what was it, 2015 or something, 100 Constitution Act of, I think it is 2015. No, yeah, 2015. 2015. In this, we took some part of the in the. You could assume that, but it was way earlier. And if if still the preamble was not part of the constitution, we would not be able to take it, because as of law we can't take our own decision if that is not in our law body. That's what Keshav Nanda Bharti case is all about. Now we did all of that. Now I did the your I did your union, I did your citizenship, I did your fundamental right, I did your DPSP, I did your fundamental duties, I did the president part, I did the vice president part, I did some article like 79 in which it talks about uh, the parliamentary structure. Like this is the parliamentary structure: Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and president. These three would make the word parliament. This is the whole thing. This is in 79 article. Then there is one more article which is 80, which talks about your uh, council of members, which is basically your Rajya Sabha, and Rajya Sabha is denoted by your lotus, and Rajya Sabha is like red color inside of it. Now 81 is your like house of people, house of people. And in house of people there are your, in this house of people, the it is like, it is basically your Lok Sabha, and it is of your peacock. The you could say the theme, or you could, not the theme, but the main symbol you represent it with. Then the green color is the whole coloring and all that. And in this they talked about like how the 80th was like how the council of member would represent, like as of unitary, as of like whole bunch, the council of members would if the whole council of member, basically Rajya Sabha, had to be represented as what the action they did, they would represent to your Lok Sabha. But if a single member from Rajya Sabha had to represent himself, he would represent to your president. That is the thing. I think that's the main thing in the 80th. And there were like some state which were not like as the you could say the like didn't had the more number of seats. They were uh, GSM, you could remember. So Goa, Sikkim, Meghalaya. Meghalaya capital is Shillong. Then Goa is your Panbhara or something like that. Yeah. And UP have more seats and all that. And nomination of member is from your Irish constitution. And wait a second. Okay, sorry for the wait. Where were we? Uh, yeah, GSM. And first sitting of Rajya Sabha happened in 12th May of 1952. So 2 of 2, as of the first Constitutional Amendment Act was in your 1951. And this first constitutional was on your uh, why am I saying like that? The first constitutional law on removal of the zamindari system. And it is in your part TERASOFOLD. So land reform. So ninth part of the ninth schedule, sorry. And yeah, 12 member are nominated from Rajya Sabha and all that. You know basically what it is. Irish from your science, social science, art, literature. And earlier in Lok Sabha, there used to be two members who used to get nominated. They were from Anglo Indian community, and this whole thing got removed by your 104 CAA Constitution Amendment Act of your 2019. You should know like basic constitution amendments. Uh, if I had to say, 100th Constitution Amendment Act is on your mm, I would say Bangladesh, as some part that he captured. Then 101, 102, then 122, then 103. 103 is your backward classes. Uh, Backward classes. What is the name? OBC or something? EWS. Economically backward classes. EWC or EWS. These community get some relaxation in the government jobs and all that from your Article 16. As of like Article 16 have four clauses. First is there should be equal opportunity of work and all that. And the second one is your there will be no discrimination on basis of your caste, sex, gender, descent, place of birth and all that. Then third and fourth is parliament can make some provisions in which they can give the some benefits to the uh, minorities as of and the fourth clause is of state. And the minorities, you should know, it is in your education part of like article 29. This is pretty important. This is a pyq, I would say. It is actually article 29. It symbolizes the term minorities. Minorities are can be two types on basis of linguistic, language, and your religious. So it is not a person choice to be a minority, but he is born in it. And it doesn't matter what like richness or whatever here, but it they would be called that. But the thing is, the minority term is not as of explained in your constitution. Now present is whether maximum is 550, the present is 520 43, and here the maximum is your 250, I suppose, and 230 are elected and 12 are nominated. Now I wanted to do some stuff ahead. Duration of House of Parliament. I don't want to do this joint sitting and all that. Joint sit is in Art 86. Okay. Anti-deflation law. Any question operating to disqualification of member in Lok Sabha is on the ground of defection. The Speaker of Lok Sabha, decided by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. In state legislative assembly, the Speaker of state legislation does it. Cut motion policies demand of 108 joint setting of the houses bill procedure, ordinary bill, money bill, and construction bill. Joint sitting so far. First is DBT is the short form. Dowry, bill, booking, banking. Sorry, dowry, banking, and prevention of terrorism. Dowry, banking, and prevention of terrorism. 1960, 1977, 2002. So what is this joint setting? Joint setting is in Article 108. 108. 108. They join, it become 9. 108 and 9 half is 3. DBT. Okay. So dowry in 1960. Then banking related 1977, and terrorism in 2002. This I need to do a revision again. So Panchayati Raj, as you know, I am talking about some various community as of local self government, and in local self government, Panchayati Raj is a main thing. And Panchayati Raj, as of you have studied that Panchayati Raj is in your part ninth of your constitution, and this part 9 comes from your 73rd constitutional amendment act of your 1992. And this is your panchayati raj. This is your panchayati raj. And in this thing, in this panchayati raj, uh, and like, like how we talked about the preamble and your what was that committee, Keshav Nanda Bharti case, as of like your 1973. In this also, we panchayati raj was not called as the, like, the constitutional part of the constitution, as of like constitutionally recognized. It was not, but it got recognized by some various committees. So these committees are: first is your GV Malvekar committee. GV Malvekar committee, the GV Malvekar committee talked about, like, it should have three-tier committee. Sorry, I made four here. So three-tier committee. First would be your Zilla Parishad. I say, sorry, there would be village panchayat. Then there will be block. Then there will be district. So village, block, and district as of GV Malvekar, as of like three-tier. And this was introduced in your 1957. Now if you go 2 years ahead, and 2 days, so if you go like 2 years ahead, it would be 8 9. And think of as like the famous holiday, which is 2nd October. So 2 year ahead, so October 2nd. So it would be second one. Some second committee was basically your article 40. Like in DPSP, in article 40, there is panchayati raj, right? But that panchayati raj is basically, the thing is like the Rajasthan, as of like DPSP state. Okay, so Rajasthan, okay, you are seeing the connection. Rajasthan was the first state to accept this panchayati raj, and this is happened in 2nd of October, as of like 1959, 2 years ahead of 57, as of like GV Malvikar. And the second was your Andhra Pradesh. And Andhra Pradesh, like Amravati as the capital. Then so like this type of question is asked. So GV Malvekar is three-tier committee. Now I'm gonna tell you two-tier committee, which is Ashok Mehta committee. And GV Malvekar was in what, 1957. Now we went 2 days and 2nd October, like 2 years and 2nd October, in your 40th article. And then now in Ashok Mehta committee, we will go from 1957 to 20 years ahead, which is 1977. And Ashok Mehta committee talked about only 2 tiers of the Panchayati Raj. And if I had to assume, it would be block and district. I might be wrong. It could be the other one, or the top would be wrong. I don't know, but that you should only remember like 2 tier is on Ashok Mehta committee. Then there was a GVK Rao committee, in which it revived the working of the relation of work of panchayat and municipality. So relation between panchayat and municipality, as a GVK Malvekar. GV Malvekar is of like, not GVK Malvekar. It is GVK Rao committee, and GV Malvekar was on three-tier government, three panchayati raj. And your GVK Malvekar is on, he's saying that the relation between panchayati raj and municipality is there. As of like panchayati raj, as you know, is in part 9 of 73rd 1992 CAA Constitution Amendment Act, and your municipality is in your 74th CAA of 1992. So there is a relation here. As of like panchayat, then sorry, yeah, panchayat is first, then there is municipality. So the above and below have like some relation to go, like there would be some panchayat, and above would be your collective of panchayat would be your municipality, as of like a basic sense I am talking about. Then the main committee is lm singh lm singh committee, uh, and this committee talked about, as what I was telling you had, the constitutional status to your Panchayati Raj was given by your LM Singh committee in 1986. So how many years ahead it is? 9 year, yeah, 9 year, 9 year ahead of this. So 10 year, you went 2 year, 10 year, then subtract 1, 9 year. LM Singh committee as of like 1986, and in this we talked about giving constitutional status to the Panchayati Raj. Yeah. Then there is Thagan committee and Gadhiri committee. Thagan committee talks about your women reservation in your Panchayati Raj, State Financial Commission, and Panchayati Raj term to be 5 year. So they are Thagan. So then there is Gidhir. Gidhir committee talks about SC/ST reservation. And yeah, now SC/ST reservation is on your Gidhir committee. Now, if I had to talk about this whole Panchayati Raj, it is in 243 from A till, 243 as of whole, and till O, 243 O. After that, it is municipality because they are correlated, I told you. And so first is Gram Sabha. There's a Gram Sabha and all that. 243B is every state has a village panchayat, but it can be removed. It is not true because some have like your Adivasi tribes and all that, so they don't really allow village panchayat. And yeah, so what I told you as of like Chitraj is an inter level that not constitute state population as an. So what I told you, 3 tier committee, GVK Malvekar. So your village panchayat, your block, and your district. Block or something? Yeah, block only. Village panchayat, block, district as of like GVK Malvekar, and 3 tier, right? And but the thing is, the Ashok Mehta committee is still in work, and this is only practiced where the population is less than your 2 million. 2 million is like this much, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm right. 2 million. If the population is less than this in a panchayat, as of like not panchayat, but the whole population of the area of panchayat is governing on, then it would uh, adopt. If it is less, then it would adopt Ashok Mehta. If the population is more, then it would adopt GVK Malvekar. This is a PYQ. Then D is Swadoli reservation and seat. So reservation and seat is in your 243D, and in this there is your SC, ST, and your 1/3 reservation to women, 1/3 so seat reservation to in this SC, ST. I am talking about and like Panchayati Raj as of like governance, and 1/3 women's would be seat reserve would be in Panchayati Raj. and your OBCs would also be getting some benefit, but this is not like compulsory, but they would if the panchayati could like issue the order. Yeah, and 243E, Nutrition of Panchayat. F, failure for disqualification. G for goli se power responsibility. H for house tax. I for income. J for जांच audit. K for कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, election of पंचायती राज 243K. 243 LL लग गए, application to UTs. uh, then Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya have tribal council. Yeah, I was talking about to you as of like the council which the state which doesn't have like the panchayati raj because they have the tribal thing. So it is Nagaland. Nagaland capital is Thailand. Hmm, Diamond or no, money. It is some related to money or something. Yeah, so yeah, Kohinoor. That was I was thinking about. Nagaland, Mizoram, and Meghalaya. MMN, and MMN is also like some tributary that he doesn't. No, it is on like Bangladesh. It doesn't share the boundary and something like that. Yeah. Now, Finance Commission, High Court, Arvind Angria, Finance, Grant, Iris, Advice, 4 member, Head Council of FAEOC, term 5 year. First finance minister was KC Niyoga, and right now it is your Arvind. What is his name? Arvind Panjaria. Panajiria, he it is. Advocate General and all that. Yeah, Attorney General, highest law officer of a country, can go any court. Is in Article 76. As of like then there is Solicitor General, which is the secretary as of have help worker of the Attorney General. As of Attorney General doesn't is not a full time job, he can do some other job too. Then Advocate General is your 156. I hope I'm not wrong. 15156, and he is the highest law officer of a state, and there can be multiple, and this is elected by your governor, and your attorney general is appointed by your president. Public account committee. Yeah, I think I've done it. I'll do it later on then.